Every ism except Nazism was founded and or led disproportionately by Jews. You name it. Marxism, humanism, socialism, environmentalism, feminism, Jews. It's the Jews.
One has to say about, there are so many things about this Charlie Kirk assassination that the FBI story makes no sense, none of it. And it's obvious that they invented those text messages. Those aren't real.
You have the jokes?
There's, what's that?
You have the bits?
Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. And now, so Candace Owens has a take on this. And let me guess what it is. She thinks a bullet has a secret dick. That's what I think.
I suspected the same thing, Jimmy.
We've all suspected that. But here it is. Here's what she says.
The gun was found in the backyard of someone that I know. We all know each other. And it was found by a chicken coop. Like, you could describe it as a wooded area, but, you know, it's pretty suburban here. And it was found by her chicken coop. The locals are theorizing. Again, we have no proof of this. But this is what they are saying, is that they're not being honest about the fact that the house right next door to where the gun was found is a mysteriously vacant home that is owned by the university itself, and that is where they believe that the true shooter ran to following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. They think, and again, they're floating a theory here, that Tyler Robinson was instructed to merely drop off his gun, walks onto campus to simply drop off his gun at the chicken coop place. So I'm going to show you that. Do we have a map of that vacant property and where the gun location is found? And he says you'd have to be an insider to know that the general direction that person is running, even though they're very close, similarly, would lead him to the vacant home that we've all kind of had questions about. You know, it's kind of been vacant for a while. And actually, where the gun is found, it's just two different places.
What do you make of that, Kurt?
What I make of it is they got a bunch of crash dummies on deck to do the technology to make these stupid Lee Harvey Oswald MK people. It's proprietary. So state actors like Pegasus, they have it. So, hey, Bill Ackman could have it. It doesn't necessarily have to be directly Mossad. Right. If you're very wealthy, you could afford Pegasus, or you could be in the mega group and do cutout work for the country you love. I'm not saying it's directly connected. It doesn't have to be. They got all these glassy-eyed patsies all over the place, and they made them with the internet. They don't have to put a chip in your head. They already did it. They did it. So if you believe, I mean, this is the least... I kind of blanked out at this part. This is the least nonsensical thing so far of it. The most nonsensical to me are the video, the thing about the 30-06 rifle.
Yeah, we're going to get to that next. Yeah. But this thing,
I don't even know what that means.
So but the whole thing about the abandoned house, the empty house, so the whole idea is the guy took a gun, somehow he had it disassembled, got on the roof, assembled it, and somehow had the scope line up. Like, that takes a while. You have to take a couple of I'm not a ballistics expert.
He like hammered it to try to get the scope right. It's all bullshit, dude.
So you can't. It takes a while to get the scope right, to line up with the hammer. So he does all this. He shoots him, immediately disassembles it again.
Yeah.
Immediately left his screwdriver on the roof, jumps down. We have video. We have video of him jumping down off the roof. He doesn't have a gun. He does not have a gun. It
was in his pant leg. The 30-06 rifle was down his pant leg.
The problem is when he drops, both of his legs bend at the knees.
Yeah, no shit.
Because he drops a whole story off of a building. So he's obviously doesn't have it in his pants. So he doesn't have the gun. But according to the FBI, he has the gun. It's disassembled. He goes to the woods that she just pointed out, reassembles it without the screwdriver that he left on the roof. And then leaves it there, and it's wrapped in a towel. What?
Well, it seems like hasty preparation for this, huh? Almost like Charlie Kirk had just pissed off somebody bad recently.
Seems like, yeah.
Threw this together real quick, because Utah is one of the most fuckbag corrupt states there is. Remember Van Miller, who got stitched up by that sheriff? as being a potential Trump shooter. I just had him on my show, Dope with Curb.
Oh,
One that
okay.
looks like me.
Yeah.
And Utah is one of the again to remind you, is one of the places where the DA Ken Leavitt said, "I just want to get ahead. I am not a satanic cannibal who eats kids." What? That's what goes on in Utah. So Utah has been, and keep in mind, it's deeply intertwined with CIA bullshit. Always. Mormons have been feds before anyone because they don't drink and do drugs and they follow orders and they're white. So they were deep. It's in the movie Inherent Vice with Joaquin Phoenix. The FBI guys are all Mormons. That's classically known. So if you want to get something done out there in Mormon country at a university with an empty house where you've previously done MK programming extensively, well, that's where you do it. Hey, remember James Holmes, the Joker killer, when Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, and he shot up the theater?
Yeah.
There's video of him giving a lecture. He's got the same glassy look as this guy, and he was a brilliant neuroscience student. Unfortunately for him, his therapist was an ex-CIA guy.
Oh, wow.
Much like Kanye West's personal trainer. You know, the one that said he's going to have him committed?
Mm-hmm.
His personal trainer. You ever have a personal trainer that had power of attorney? So this is proprietary technology that state and private actors both have. The president of Slovakia was going to look into Pfizer. I made a joke. Oh, this guy wants to get shot. A 72-year-old man or something with no history of violence shoots him out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The random shooters aren't random. They make them.
That's right. And how about the guy who pretended that he was the shooter? The guy who looked like Bernie Sanders.
Who just so happened to be at the Boston Marathon and 9/11 and told the cops he had child porn on his phone.
Yeah. So,
what?
Yeah. So this was obviously an operation. It wasn't a lone nut trans lover who did this. This is not what happened.
You know, we could skip all this because of Benjamin Netanyahu's insane, I didn't do it.
Yeah, video.
Done. It's done. They did it.
Yep.
There's no way you would make something like that if you didn't do it.
And why do we have to go to Candace Owen to get this kind of reporting? Why aren't they reporting this on CNN and Fox News and ABC and MSN? Why do they do it? What? I got to go to Candace.
Because her backers don't like them, probably. That's why. That's why. She has backers. They're probably some kind of Catholic thing, which is fine. I don't care. But that's why. And let's face it, you got to join a gang in prison. You can't just be out on your own like Jimmy Dore. You might get an integrity award, but you're going to get your iPhone hacked through two-factor authentication.
That's right. They did it. All right. I have one more clip on Candace Owen. Do you have to go?
Let's do it.
I'm all right. Over to Steph.
Okay. Good news. Just in. All right. Let's see here. All right. Oh, I read that one. Oh, Betsy just came in with a ball. Hi, honey. We'll play with you in a second. You're so cute.
You should have Dark Journalist on. He just did a great show about the history of these wind-up toy assassins. I had him on that guy's got. That's how I learned about continuity of government was through him.
My dog wants to play right now, but I've got to read some of these chats. Triple Occam's razor. If no bullet is at squib, CIA fake head mask, CO2 up his chest, blood pack under his collar, Wi-Fi disrupted live stream so AI could CGI the blood spot until the squib squirted.
It doesn't sound like Occam's razor.
Ah, Occam's razor. Okay.
That sounds pretty extravagant of a theory to me.
All right.
Not that anybody knows what even Occam's razor is. They just say it like
I don't.
Bible scripture.
All right. So here we go. Let's see.
It's like economy of theory. It's not a science law, everyone. It's from everybody's an idiot. Like how Crystal Ball don't know what nihilism is. She saw Big Lebowski.
Regardless of who pulled the trigger or ordered the hit, the left showed their true feelings about half the nation with their gleeful reactions to his murder, and they
don't have a left here.
Can never take that back. Mediocre witch.
There is no left. What do you watch, Jeremy from The Quartering? There is no left here. There's a boutique Disney adult thing that they tell you is the left, much like they tell you have a president that is in control of anything. But there isn't, and you don't. It's all a big show. Petraeus is having a talk show with the guy from Al Qaeda. What do you believe in this shit? Why do we even have right and left? Does anybody know?
It's just easier to fight that way.
that's probably, yeah.
To quote myself like the asshole that I am, when a man tells you his beliefs, he gives you instruction on how to manipulate and bend his mind to your will. Vienticus.
So, Candace,